So Buster Max mode is on. Pre-game AMQ go? What, alright. We had fun. No, not comm menu, it's Mega Man. That's kind of weird. Whoops. Bass. The Mash B. That is tutorial. Hey, Warkana. Long time no see. Bro. Guess I should have changed my title as well. Definitely not normal any percent anymore. It's pretty fun. I love all of the features. I don't like that I can't rebind my controls on controller. I think that unironically needs to be fixed, and it'll be a 9 out of 10 collection release. If they don't fix it, maybe 6 out of 10 from me. You know, I'm not even going to use this cannon. Did they reverse the buttons? You could at least swap the face buttons, but not being able to rebind like start and stuff, it's really annoying. And then the whole, like, if you change to the button layout to one of the other 2 default presets, it only changes in game. It doesn't change in the collection menu. Or it only, yeah, it doesn't change in the collection menu. Yeah, at least with Steam Deck you can bind to whatever you want. There are ways to do it on PC as well, but we shouldn't have to do them in this. Like, it's 2023. We don't need to be using Joy to Key to rebind our controls. People are also complaining about the changed title screens and the text, because they look like 2004 PowerPoint presentation quality. Like, I can get past those, and we can fix them ourselves anyway. So. The mod card stuff is all really cool. For example, big fan of that. Pretty fun to play with. Probably gonna get old pretty quick, but you know, entertaining. I also got into one PvP match after I beat any percent, and I absolutely clobbered some guy with 140 HP. Honestly, yeah, probably. Oh, I can. We have a net Navi now. She's called Neurosama. Someone made one. Could argue ChatGPT, but it doesn't have an avatar. Somehow she's worse than a DJ. Yeah, it's pretty wild, for sure. Lots of entertaining clips, though. Oh, we still need reg ups, by the way, for the Heatman scenario. So we need fire damage to kill the kettles. So I'm just going to do the normal any percent strat. You don't figure this counts as base HP, do you? It does not. Good to know. Oh, I guess I can just YOLO run from everything, right? Because if it works, sick, and if it doesn't, I insta-delete the encounter anyway. What does Blastman have? 400 HP? Poor guy. I haven't even looked at the main menu, really. I need to remember to YOLO run. I wonder if YOLO running is worth it on average. Probably early on it is, and then later it's not. Just because of how fast the fight is. In fact, maybe it's not even worth it at all. We'd have to time it. This is gonna be like a sub 10 Plasma. Probably. If this comp goes well. I.e. we don't get another encounter. Never lucky. Just don't get the encounter. Just get lucky. Easy every time. Wait, is jacking out even faster than the encounter anymore? Don't do it. Let's go. We got on Bucky. Wait, why am I doing so little damage? Isn't that supposed to do 500? Does base not max my buster stats? I thought it did. We'll get the check when we do the Navi cuts, I think. How much did it do? He had 400. I think it only did 100, right? I think base doesn't give me any buster stats. Oh, I need the reg up still, and the copy damage, actually. And the key data. Do mod cards affect Heat Man? I doubt it. If they did, we could give them buster stats, but I don't think they do. But if max mode doesn't affect heat press, then I don't think the buster stats would either, right? I think I legit only need Buster Pack. I don't even need HP 400. It's just like no point. We've already got 320 HP. Do I really need any more? Oh, this fight's actually gonna suck though. Step buffering faster than speed 1? Look at this cheater. Hey. Welcome to stream too. Whoops. Max mode triple shot from BassCross is pretty cool. Shoot down 3 rows. Do very large damage. Kinda neat. No, I already did an any percent run. I actually didn't even go all the way through any percent. Normally, I used max mode after Sky Battles. Any percent most definitely will not be allowed to use mod cards or max mode. Regular any percent. There'll probably be a unrestricted category that allows everything. and a category that allows only mob cards. We're just doing this for fun right now. I didn't grab the reg ups. Get an extra. I should have changed the title, but I forgot, so. Yeah, and we aren't really 100% sure how the leaderboards are going to pan out yet. Probably wait a week or so before we fully decide and have that discussion. We need to know a little bit more about the games. We have sort of a general idea, but not specifics. Can I shoot these before they close? I guess we'll find out when I can. Yeah, so we've heard that there are faster loads. I feel like the loads have been faster, but it's really hard to tell without timing it really specifically, which I haven't done. Would be easy to do though. But also the game time was super different. I got a 2:13, and then my game time was also 2:13, which was mildly concerning. Forgot the reg up again. You can grab reg ups as Heat Man. It's more than a ROM hack, but only very slightly, apparently. We'll just do fish sticks. I should do one more encounter here, right? I'm already halfway. Unlucky. Oh, I forgot to split. Let's just grab this now. Even though we're not doing a folder edit. No, it was definitely better to grab it later if we're not doing the folder edit. Oh, right. True. Also, yeah, my buster stats are all 1. BassCross doesn't give any buster stats. So we'll... No, surely it's worth doing an edit for Buster Pack and then another edit for... Yeah, because there's a whole Judge Man scenario in there. If it was just Circus Man, I'd say whatever. But we can't do all of Judge Man without Buster Pack. I swear text feels different. L button's definitely still faster than fighting an encounter, right? I'm pretty sure it's faster than running. Whoops. Keep defaulting to my old start button. Sorry, my old select button. Oh, Tara, if you're still here. You mash start in 4, 5, and 6 for cutscenes now instead of select. Still can't hold it. But they switched it back to start. That was probably a 6% check. Now that I'm getting used to using the start button where it is, it's still miserable, don't get me wrong, but it's playable. Still gonna remap it later. Yeah, the fonts are still ugly. We can live with the fonts though. And pretty soon they'll be fixed anyway. By someone at Drez. I'm sure. Or TJ. Does he count as someone at Drez these days? The bigger issue is the lack of ability to flexibly rebind your controls. That's the only thing keeping it from being like 9 out of 10, in my opinion. I'm not super bothered by the font. If anything, the title screen being different bothers me more. Oops, that is the wrong way. I mean, I guess I could have done that one next. Wouldn't be any different. Straight from a 40s newspaper. I've been saying it looks, if you go to the title screen of 6, it literally looks like you're in 2004 about to watch a PowerPoint presentation. I don't think I can Buster him before he goes under it. No. Oh, that is terrible. Okay. Charge shot is not boosted. At least BassCross is not boosted. Oh, right, that's a split. I forgot. the hell happened? I have BassCross and max mode on. So we've got a 3-lane Buster pellet and charge shot. And we also have our pellets and unmodified charge shots multiplied by 100 in damage. Which is not legal in any category that currently exists. And we're not sure if the collection is legal on the current boards anyway. But we're just doing it for fun. We want to put the collection on the current leaderboards, even if it's faster. I think that was a general consensus of the leaderboard people anyway. There are neat little optimizations to it actually, it's kind of interesting. It's not as fun as normal NA%. I'm probably not going to do it much. I might never do max mode again. I think mod cards are interesting. I think Beast SP with mod cards is going to be really fun. I need to pick up the copy damage. Not the copy damage, the reg up. That's not the start button, that's why that didn't work. That's not the select button, that's why that didn't work. So, problem with max mode is that for BN6 kettles, during a Heatman scenario, you need to do fire damage to the kettles. And it doesn't boost heat press, and it does probably boost your charge shot. But that's slower than doing it the normal way. And also you can't reach every virus with the charge shot with Heatman. For example, that kettle cannot be hit with the charge shot. That area grab, which would be slower anyway. It's time stop. I didn't put copy damage in the folder. It's okay, I need to open the folder again anyway. Hello, Heatman. Oh, it doesn't spread until the second panel. That's really weird. Wait, it's exactly Volcano. Oh right, I forgot tutorials turn off mod cards. My bad. That literally wasn't even faster than my normal PB split. Oh, but to be fair, I grabbed the reg up. The folder edit was worse. He-Man was better, but I probably got train error on my PB. It wasn't that much better. If really even at all. Because I whiffed a bunch of buster shots too. But this'll be faster because we only need buster pack. It's the only thing I'm getting. Imagine not golding a split. Kinda cringe. Alright, see ya. Peace step. Brutal edit. Hello, Doc Hell. Welcome. We're currently doing BassCross Buster Max %, so unrestricted any %. Using both max mode and mock cards. This run. And as you might expect, it's really done. Gregar stands supreme as the faster version, by the way. I wonder if pellets even make the Beast Out tutorial faster. They might not. They probably do. I don't remember how to play this game. It's so weird seeing Otenko there again. I haven't seen that since I played on Game Boy Player. The wireless adapter plugged in. They should just leave it plugged in because it makes the title screen in 5 faster. Whoops. Oh, the Metar moved down. Also, I should have probably copy damaged the cannon, because it takes... But Buster's doing only 100. It still makes more sense to copy damage the Puffy. Or the Starfish, though. You know what would actually be optimal is if well, I did that last edit and wrecked copy damage during heat cross. If I sort it white capsule to the top. Because white capsule would be a pretty useful draw on G-Beast, I think. So he moves around a lot. It's hard to buster quickly. But if you white capsule him, you can do it pretty much all in one go. That would also put Buster up at the top, I think. Which is also a good draw for G-Beast because it doubles your DPS. Takes 2 pellets. Do you get uninstalled for this as well? Oh, you do, yeah, actually, because remember beast slashes don't do 200. Can I get a charge, or can I get a pellet off before he jumps, I wonder? No, I can't. I know, right, Mogul? Crazy. You know, the craziest part is, I'm still not going to beat Jagumba as a regular PB on this run, probably. I bet you I'm not even ahead of it. Like right now, currently. Might be after Sky Battles, though. Maybe after Judgment. Although 36 Heat Man, sub 51 Circus Man are pretty sick. But like that Dive Man time's not even that good. Like Goomba's PB has a faster Dive Man than that. I'm pretty, maybe it's not his PB, but he got a faster Dive Man than that recently. In normal any percent. I can't read the quiz if it's in English. Too hard. Oh, that's early. Never punished. Oh, that's the wrong levels. The hardest part of max mode is paying attention. Very difficult. Can't confirm. Whoops. Oh, that's next trip. This way, I think. No, that was last trip. It's because the timer's all wrong. I'm not supposed to be here. Or maybe I am. I probably am, and I'm just slow normally. This fight just auto wins. Sky battles are going to be fun with max mode. Until post blips, and then they're still going to suck. I wonder if there's a mod card that gives Break Buster. early. Oh wow, this is actually really bad too. Never mind, that's still just 2 buster shots because you break rocks in 1 hit. Maybe that, yeah, it was early. Knew it. That's also really early. One hit behind the other, dude. That's not fair. We take an extra buster shot. Imagine max mode and the bust or the encounters still suck in here. We don't need this. Oh, actually, we kind of still do for Slip Runner, don't we? I can move attack +1. It'll give me Buster Bug. I can fix Buster Bug. Or I can just do 100 less damage for a little while. Wait, no, isn't Slip Runner gives you Warp Step, doesn't it? Do I even care about Warp Step? I don't. Do I? I feel like I don't. I can just bug Slip Runner. Whoops. I think one question has one more text box than Japanese. Yeah, oh, I could compress it too, hey? I don't know the code, though. Offhand. So just because I can't think of a good reason Warp Step was going to be hugely inconvenient, it probably still will be. This is still going to be terrible somehow. Because of Warp Step. I don't have to move that much even. So against like Pulse Bulbs, I have to move, that's about it. Yo, sick Gauntlet win. Let's go. Gauntlet 2's that fast. It won't be, or Pulse Bulbs, but you know. Oh, it doesn't spread at all. I would have had to step back. Can actually do sky battles now. Yeah, dude. They're free. Oh, step buffering's probably not faster anymore. Except this one. This one still sucks. Wait, it didn't give me warp step? What bug do I have? Does bugging Slip Runner do? I could have sworn it gave you warp step. It's not warp step, what is it? It's not encounter bug, because I would have got an encounter in the last area. Can this come out before the bubble? Yes. Copy damage can, of course the Buster can. Oh, that's even a question. Yeah, I don't think step buffering's faster anymore. Copy damage might still be faster depending on the movement though. Middle. Middle actually matters. Alright, let's go. Alright, good Sky Gauntlets. We got good RNG this run. Big gold, you'll have to see it. Help. Do I fix the Navico? I feel like there's no point fixing the Navicos, right? Like, I probably have warp step, but I didn't even notice. So, do I really care? Or do you break panels when you move? Wait, what is? I don't remember what slip run does when it's bugged. Something with panels, I think. Maybe it cracks my panels or something. I'm so rarely gonna have to move at all though. The feel when heat med still sucks. Crazy. Wow, I still got probably a first possible check encounter. Worth a shot. Yeah, I think first. This hot ass pace. I know, right? I'm never doing max mode again, dude. This is so boring. I think you'd be surprised, actually. But yeah, it's a lot easier for sure. Yeah, we really need to get like a fixed battle guide out. Maybe even area battle guides. It's on the list of things I should be doing. First ever sub 2. I starting to think it's possible. Yeah. Starting to think it might happen. Although we've already been through the biggest time save split. So we'll see. Oh, I say that actually. I saved a ton on Circus Man too, didn't I? And Judgment. And like GB is just going to be way faster. Gregar is going to be way faster. Do I have a blackjack? Yeah, my PB's blackjack skip. So this will be time save against a blackjack skip run. If we save time. I assume we will. If I stop, dude, start for cutscene skip is awful. Buster Max does not work for crosses. Your pellets are still multiplied, but the charge shots are hard capped, so they don't get multiplied. It works for Heatman pellets. I didn't check if they work for Heatman charge shot though. They work for the Beast Out Gatling Buster, which is kind of fun. I don't know that it's worth doing anywhere, except maybe on Gregar. No! I was meant to take the copy damage. What a slow fight. Cry. Hello? Calculate it. Those extra steps. What are you doing, Cloud? Wait, should grab this first. Though I already ruined the step counter. Please. Let's go. Oh my god. Hello? Hey. Yeah, dude, Falzer is still slower because its BassCross doesn't do the 3-lane charge shot. You get Hell's Rolling instead. Oh, I meant I was supposed to split. I forgot to split. Still gold. It's here for the sub tier. Falzar can still sub 2 probably. Maybe. I don't know. I think that mod cards, even without Buster Max, or Buster Max without mod cards, is enough to get sub 2. At least if you're Jagumba. Or Rish, probably. I'd say Rish could do it. I think you could probably do it in Falzar. Let me put it this way, if I can do it in Gregar, it can probably be done in Falzar. On this run? Like, seems doable. If this run doesn't do it, am I going to be the one that does it? Hell no, I'm never doing this category again. Buster Max any percent. Well, I'm using mod cards as well. Probably mod cards will just be allowed when Buster Max is allowed. But we don't really know how we're going to do that. But this is what I imagine as like the unrestricted category where you can use anything you want. Buster Max mod cards do whatever. I don't know if there will be 2 or 3 more categories. It's possible there will be one each for mod cards and Buster Max. It's possible that we'll just say Buster Max doesn't need his own category. I think there should definitely be a category where mod cards are allowed but Buster Max is not. Because that will actually be an interesting category for some of the games. Maybe all of the games. But Buster Max just makes the game kind of boring. Some of the cards. Oh, I have BassCross now, which is giving me the 3-lane Buster thing, as well as a bit of max HP. You might notice I'm not using HP 400, or 300, whichever one we got. I think it's 400. It's because I don't need it. I already have enough HP to do the run. It also gives me super armor and the shooting buster thing. You haven't seen the charge shot yet, but the charge shot's also different. There's a soul battler one that sets all your buster stats to max, gives you super Vulcan as your charge shot, and gives you super armor. That one's neat. That would probably be the best one early game before we have access to Buster Pack. Yeah, you heard me. There's a mod card that makes your charge shot Dark Sword, which is cool. I definitely want to do a run with that. It gives you a bunch of negative stuff that will probably kill you, but it sounds fun, so... It gives you a level 4 HP bug and makes your charge shot set poison panels. But that's workable, right? Like, we can work around that, surely. That was literally slower than my PB. Yeah, exactly. We'll be fine. Or sorry, it was slower than gold. It was counting down to view. I think my goal got a no encounter Moonstone though. So of course it's faster. Did I make that up? Is that possible? I think it's possible. You just skip under 2. No encounter. Yeah, because you don't use Heat Man during Moonstone. Oh, and you don't have to worry about soft locking on NPCs because you can't slip lock. That could be 2 encounters. It's kind of awkward. Yeah, Rip Slip Lock will be missed. I'm fine. I want to count. No, it won't. Slipwalk doesn't matter as much as you think it does. Reminder that Miri has like a 210 or something on Legacy, or on a... Miri is sub 210 on Virtual Console, I'm pretty sure. Like, Slipwalk saves very, very little time, if any. You could potentially save time by not slipwalking if you get lucky. We do slipwalk because it's more consistent and faster on average. Like, just having faster loads will kill the GBA games if this is allowed on the same leaderboard. Assuming the faster loads thing is correct, because I haven't tested it yet personally. I don't remember what the source that said that was, but I don't think I had any reason not to believe it. Just everywhere there's loading time. It's like there, for example. Oh right, I forgot that we figured that out last time. Also yes, the bug is randomly correct. No, that was his bombs, right? No, his bombs don't do that. Do they? They don't. Cracked panels is the bug that you get from slipwalk. So we don't care at all, yeah. This is fine. We can work around randomly cracking panels really easily. It's likely the case that there's just no lag frames. Which, given no lag frames, I could tell you with a quick check how much faster it is. Refreshing not to have to heat cross every fight. What's that like? I haven't done that in a while. I'm so used to ignoring heat cross now. Not just from Falzar, just like high level Gregar in general. We don't get to just brain off heat cross anymore. Goomba made the game too fast. It is way more satisfying though, much more fun to do like actual chip draws. Got a sub 10 blast, man. I know, right? Crazy. And Goomba got a sub 31 dive man as well in any percent RTA. Crazy. Yeah, it wasn't even dive man percent, like he didn't skip anything. He just, it happened. I don't remember if it's in his PB or not. But it's a thing that exists now. Is that Prague always there? It is, right? Am I crazy? Is that Prague always there? It must be. Where am I going? This is the kernel split. No, the Prague's not always there because you're not supposed to go there. This looks much more normal. I can't do it anymore. I need to go to bed. What? I thought I was in Land's room. Why did I think I was in Land's room? You're invested in this now? Me too. I'm gonna finish. I don't think it's gonna be sub 2. But I'll finish. I honestly just CBA to finish another run if this isn't sub 2. Like, I'm not gonna go for it. Let your Goomba do that. Yeah, exactly, mobile. What's future me even gonna do about it? Probably gonna be playing BN4 anyway. Just got nothing to complain about. He can't even get encounters. Just Buster Max through BN1 somewhere. I might Buster Max BN1 because I don't want to play BN1. That's wrong, don't do that. I'll probably play BN1 normal because I've never casualed it. Same with 2, I've never casualed 2. I'm gonna play 2 super normally. Like slow, watching the cutscenes. I'll probably do another, like a cutscene playthrough of 4 and 6 again as well. Maybe I'll watch cutscenes in my 100% of 4. And then I'll do like Greg SP with cutscenes or something. Yeah, I've casualed all of them except 1 and 2. So I guess 3 of them. 4 of them. Casualed 3 as well. I've done 100% in 3, 4, and 6. I haven't done the post-game liberations in 5 ever, so that'll be fun and interesting. I've never done 2's post-game. I've never done 2 hard mode. I've done 1 blind speedrun of 2, and I have no other experience with it. So I think that'll be fun. You can also technically never get encounters in 2 if you don't want to. I think 1 and 3 also. .9% of 4 because you don't like Duo. Duo really grew on me. I got very good at him back in the day. Yeah, I mean, the last time I casually played one of them was a very, very long time ago. I like semi-casualed 6 when I did Beast SP routing, but even then I didn't watch the cutscenes. It used to be a very long time. McMahon's yawning at me when I open the game? Really? That's interesting. Does he load in really slowly and talk at you before you're allowed to use the menu every time? So I'd be kind of annoyed if that's the case. Dude, GB's is still miserable. Look at this. Stop it. I think I should rig White Capsule before G-Beast. That's how miserable that was. Like, honestly, worth a folder edit to rig White Capsule. Then I can't go back to copy damage, but I don't think that matters. How much is White Capsule rig? Actually, I feel like it's a really annoying amount. Like 20? Check after the run, if I remember. Final days, under BBS. So I'd miss out on copy damage for under BBS, but I think that doesn't matter, right? Sugar Blade isn't as much as copy. I think it's more, yeah. Oh, I forgot it does that. You need to step back. Also, I think copy damage might be faster in that fight, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we got the good programming now for sure. Hello, UberGeek. This is Buster Max mode with also mod cards on. So I have BassCross, which in the Gregar version fires pellets down all 3 lanes. So I don't even have to aim, I just press B and win. And Falzar gets Hell's Rolling, which is a better charge shot, but it's worse for Buster Max. It is a better charge shot though. Like it's very better. At least in BN5, Hell's Rolling is better. Yeah, the text is really bad. I don't notice anymore, honestly, except on the title screen. Also, like, realistically, we're gonna play in Japanese or Chinese all the time anyway. And albeit the text looks worse in those two, but, you know. Whoops, that was not faster. Is your progress on a text file? Nice, TJ. I don't think I can bring myself to use that in speedruns is the only problem. Maybe I will. We'll probably allow it. It's just a replace, right? It doesn't change the text boxes. I mean, it's going to be slower than Chinese anyway, because it's the English text boxes. I feel like that's allowable. I don't think I would reject a run for that. You can pretty much do any font, I think. It's kind of like you can even do images if you want, because it's technically not a font, it's actually just an image. There's no there's no way we saved 3 minutes on Gregar. I know, right, Uber? They already got the Legacy Collection working with Tango too for the N1GP community. I just go fast. Not even fast, really, kind of just moderate pace. He did it 3 hours before launch. Crazy. Was I pressing? I literally didn't even notice I was pressing R. It's all just launching to test fonts. Crazy. Just the opening cutscene. For our next trick, we need someone to bring back the old title screen. Yeah, I'm sure all the Trez guys are doing stuff. They have a Discord now, we could go check. Sure they're talking about it over there. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, it's not... I don't know that Gavel Skip's even faster if you get one encounter. Probably still is. I just kind of can't be asked right now. No, I'm gonna do Gavel Skip. I can't not do Gavel Skip. Got yourself in trouble with Prog? That's impressive. With Prog with Prof. First streamed Gavel Skip though? I think Goomba did... I'm sure Goomba did Gavel Skip when he did 6 earlier. And this is actually my second run tonight as well. Yeah, Goomba had it early because Japan, I think, or something. I've never seen the Typhoons be that nice before. It's crazy. Bye, Element Man. Yeah, sub 2 is definitely possible. Not this run, but in the future. For someone that's not me, because I'm not doing this one. I missed all of those slips, dude. Holy. The sub 2 on Falzo tomorrow? Yes, please. Do it for me, Mobile. I'm too bad, I can't do it. Dude, if Rish or Goomba do this, they'll get sub 2 like for free. I bet Komari would too, actually. But Komari is going to be working on Beast SP. I don't think he's interested in Buster Max. Yeah, easy, Mobile. And I have undershirt on. I can't get clapped. Okay, we're fine. That would have been a legendary time to die, right? So many golds. Yeah, I just left my normal any percents on, splits on for fun. But we're using mod cards on Buster Max. (20101) 20102. I mean, it's probably the one. True, TJ. True. Now, I want to tab out and check Discord during the credits, but that would pause the game, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, the font change is kind of... Yours doesn't on borderless windowed. That's so weird. Looks like Devil did a BN5 run, so PMD clip is not fixed. Reg chip bug is fixed. Auto running is not fixed, which we knew from 6 anyway. Lib warp is fixed. Ship comp and gargoyle comp are the same as GBA Japanese, which we assumed was the case. Yeah, it looks like they're just using the Japanese ROM, or like game. Yeah, even the HP areas are like GBA, JP. Oh yeah, no, the main menus. So what happens when you tab out is it tries to open the menus. Yeah, see, why is my in-game time the same? Like that shouldn't happen, right? Am I crazy? That shouldn't happen. Extra areas on LC. Yep, same as the Japanese version. Oops, rip controller. No, do not save my splits, please. I do not want you to save the splits. Oops. Okay, so I actually have one more question about only being able to use the mod cards once per save file. Technically, this is a different save file. No, it still remembers that I used the item cards. That's unfortunate. Unlucky. I thought we could item card dupe. Hate to see it. Sorry about the cropping, but we're gonna try another ranked match, or another PvP match. Do practice single battle, no patch cards. No, no opponents still. Submit to the leaderboard though? Absolutely not. And any Legacy Collection runs getting submitted are probably gonna get rejected. Until we figure it out. Symes is bullying people in PvP? What? I bullied someone in PvP earlier, TJ. Were you there? He's 11-2. Wait, let me host one. Let's see if I can BassCross him out. You were probably in another one. I got matched. I managed to find one person in PvP after I did my first any percent run. And I went in, I got matched with the guy. The poor guy only had 140 HP, and I had 560, and I just beast out and slapped him twice, and he died. I'll host. We'll see if someone else... That's what Symes is doing. Rip. Dude, maybe I'll get matched with Symes. Yeah, that's what someone in chat said. I made him uninstall, or made him refund the Legacy Collection. When heading with Black Bomb. Oh. I actually don't... I didn't even have Black Bomb, to be honest. I forgot to pick it up because I've been playing Falzer, so I didn't have an unlocker. Let me switch to full screen so that you guys can see this better. There we go. It's not cropped very well though. There. Maybe we'll get matched with signs. I guess he's probably not running anymore though. I can kill the recording too.